But it's how I play, and I'm a so-so pro, so I know a thing or two about AOS. Imagine not playing every game ever. I mean, that's me. Yo, should we do it? Is it time? Should we do official apology? Alright. I knew this day would come. I didn't write a twit longer. But, you know, here it goes. I am not a so-so pro. I am just not. You know what Miniac meant by so-so pro? It's a meme sounding phrase. It's funny, right? Because you call yourself a so-so pro in a video you made about being bad at Age of Sigmar, right? Like you can meme on it, right? But actually, what he really meant, and it's obvious what he really meant, is that he's a professional at being okay at a whole bunch of games, which you, as a content creator, a lot of times you're pushed into that area. And people have talked about this, some prominent ones and stuff like that. Maximilian do things like that, where they can't like hyper focus on one game because they got to ride the wave every time something comes out, and they end up just kind of being okay at everything. The casual spike, I guess maybe the casual spike. I am not that. There's nothing wrong with being a so-so pro. But personally, I don't like that. I don't do that. I'm not trying to play Marvel Crisis Protocol, Song of Ice and Fire, Warcry Underworlds, AOS 40k, Bolt Action, Kings of War, whatever the Star Wars one is called. I'm not trying to play all of them. Yeah, Blood Bowl. I don't have time in my life to play all those. And I'm very not interested in like any of them. But I don't like to just just dip into everything, play a little bit of everything. I don't like to do that. It's not fun for me. What's fun for me is to go all in, become obsessed, tool around in the laboratory and build a character and then delete it, and then build a character and delete it for some tabletop RPG game that might never even happen. If I'm playing classic WoW, I want to be in a speedrun guild that's trying to get top 10 first kill on whatever, you know, and see how many Grand Marshals we can churn out. If I'm playing Diablo, I want to have the best gear and be the best, you know, character, the thing I chose. And make, like, builds for the entire gear set, and, ooh, I'm gonna go to max roll and figure out, okay, if the mercenary has a pride versus, you know, maybe this other thing, is the uninterruptible better than the increase in attack rating if you're only fighting Bale? Like, I like that kind of stuff. Speed bus, yeah, turbo bus. So that's what I like. As it happens then, I don't play a lot of games. I play a few games. Big time, right? So I'm like the opposite of a so-so pro. People are complaining about Age of Sigmar like, God damn, you need 3 books sometimes to write an army list. And I'm like, people don't like that? That's what I like. Didn't you grow up? Rain on the windows, streaking down, overcast skies, nice and cool in your house, 9 o'clock at night, you got a hot chalky and a blanket, and you just have 6 Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 books open, writing up a character. Ooh, what's in Oriental Adventures, what's in Savage Species? Isn't that a key moment for everyone? HeyWoah admits he's old live. I don't know. A lot of people's complaints, to me, are like good things, and it just reinforces the fact that different people like different things. It's fine. You're feeling a lot of camaraderie with liking AOS 40k and MTG, and not much else. I mean, it just, different people's brains work in different ways. Some people are, I don't mean to mischaracterize this in a bad way, but some people are dabblers. I'm not a dabbler. I'm not trying to dabble in things. I'm trying to go all in. Push my chips to the middle of the table, become obsessed for a while. Maybe I get over it, and I don't do it anymore. But that act is the thing that's fun for me. Sunshine and Black things are the tier 1 for 18 months. Do you remember that 90% of D&D players make human fighters? You know, I tried a human fighter once, vanilla. Didn't much care for it. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of cool in 5th edition with the heroic... It's that heroic action you can do to double your number of actions for 1 turn every short rest or something. Like, you feel kind of heroic using that. Everything else the class does is not exciting, really. Yeah, action surge, that's it. And so, like, once every short rest, you feel like a hero, like an actual MC. Straight up main character vibes. And the rest of the time, you're just like, I attack. So... yeah, maneuvers are cool too, Kahi, you're right, because they have some responses. Ooh, when somebody misses, you get to do some of the maneuvers are kind of cool. You know, basic fighter is probably the most interesting it's ever been in 5th, which is weird, because it's been a streamline otherwise. Not in a bad way. Are you subbed to the 2nd channel? Only you can answer that question, Neo Kevlar. Thanks for even considering it. Something you saw Miniac complain about was the book doesn't tell you how to build an army, but right before Allegiance abilities in the Slaanesh book, it tells you. Yeah, every battle tome does. Every battle tome does, the GHB does, and the core book even kind of does, actually, a little bit, but it's missing stuff. And what it is missing is the stuff from those other books. And I kind of conceded his point anyway. Like, it could be better. A lot of his complaints are stuff that GW could just be doing better, and so... I'm not against GW doing stuff better, so here I am, put in an awkward position of having to try to defend GW on something they should be doing better. I ain't doing that. I ain't going to bat for it. People watch me because sometimes I shill, but then sometimes if something sucks, I'll say it sucks. I don't gotta sign no NDAs. Did I miss a... I didn't miss a sub. Anyway, hope you guys like the walk. We're chilling until Age of Sigmar game, most probably. I think it's Jupes again. I think it's J-Man. Possibly with Slaanesh. Most likely with OBR. We'll just have to see. He might be an OBR player now. Friendship ended with Slaanesh. Alright, well, hey, right after I made the video about how important it is to think about the double turn, I've built an army list that absolutely does not. It just doesn't exist. It's not in there. I'm gonna play this army and the double turn is gonna fall from the sky out of nowhere, and I'm gonna be like, I can't believe Priority decided this game for me.
If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Yeah, that's really what it's gonna be. And then I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and be like, well, actually, it was definitely my fault.
Oh. Huh.
Huh.
Well, you have chaff.
Yeah,
That's new.
I got some chaff. I have several heroes.
4 tyrants, okay.
Yeah.
And kragnos, of course.
And Special K.
11 mortals.
Okay.
Jesus.
How about 10 mortal wounds? This Prio might decide the game.
I got a 4.